It was Apostle Paul that says, the things which I want to do, I don't see myself doing it. The things which I don't want to do, that is what I see myself doing. He says, oh, wretched man that I am. So there is a law that can force you against your will. Then you perform the enterprise and then regret setting as a report card that this is not what you wanted to do. So there is an energy that empowered that appetite. Righteousness too has an energy with it. If you don't know what we are doing, we are downloading the energy that makes for righteousness. This is what happens when men gather together. We begin to rub oils, all kinds of aloes and oils. There are things you will never receive no matter how long you pray. You need to come within the atmosphere of a man that has it, and suddenly it will rub on you. This is why we gather like this every Friday, because we know everybody has something. And as we are worshiping, something that was on Sister A can just rub you. That's somebody's 20 years prayer point. Just rub you cheaply, because in the presence of God there is flow of the oil. He says, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the oil that flows from the head of Aaron to his beard, to his skirt. He says, there the Lord commanded the blessing. That place where oil is transferred, that is where God commands blessing. You don't know what come upon your life now. You are ignoring the person by your side. That brother that is sitting quietly near you, there is a royal anointing on him. The door to kings and royalty is around him. There are different things in different people's lives. There are treasures in earthen vessels. You don't know men. You don't know men. Don't undermine anybody. If you enter atmospheres like this, be wise, be discerning, be expectant, because most times I will not be the one to bless you. It is something around you that is rubbing on you. If you are discerning, you will know that I came and I left a better person, because there are all kinds of graces God hid inside men. He says there are treasures in earthen vessels, that the excellency of power may be of the Lord. Who would have told you that after a 2 hours 30 minutes and a casual service like this, the barrenness can just shift like that? There is somebody here that if they pray for any other thing, they might have delay, but anytime they cry for fruitfulness, it is a proof that is your area of anointing. You are anointed in an area where you can repeatedly command results. The anointing is not guesswork. If it's the anointing, you can operate it over and over again. When it was time to address the fallen state of this, the fallen cherub, they said, thou art, not was, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth. Every precious stone was thy covering. You can even use the anointing to fight God. God, if he gives you an anointing, the only time you can give account for it is in the show of eternity. You can use the anointing of God to fight God. You can use that voice that is supposed to be a ladder between spirits. You can use it to keep demons entertained in clubs and become a tune where immoral spirits journey to the souls of men. You can fight God with the anointing, and even God cannot stop you until you die. Then he tells you, give account for what I gave you. It is in eternity that men say, this is what I did with the talents. The anointing is so powerful, you can use it and challenge God. How can they meet a prophet and say, come and help us curse God's people? How can they meet a prophet? Because you can use the anointing even against God. People like you. They like you for no reason. And many other people, before anything they say, people already hate them. You don't know an anointing of favor is on your life.